Okay, this is my last video for tonight. I said I wanted to do one more after this fan, but I'm already half an hour past my time. You may remember this 60-inch cast leading edge / Dayton / Weatherite from previous video. I wanted to hook it up again. I wanted to try a few different things. I wanted to try swapping the capacitor. I did measure the original capacitor, and when I originally measured it earlier today, it was a little bit low, just a hair low, still within spec, but I figured why not try it. And then when I measured it now as I was replacing it, it measured right on, spot on. So I don't know what that's about, but it is really old. So as we learned from other videos, sometimes there are capacitor issues that are not measured by simply checking the value. I wanted to try it here in a bigger space so I could get a better idea of the airflow, and I wanted to try it on the 4-speed control. So I'll show you the capacitor that was in it real quick, just because I got it sitting over here. Plessy, which I've never heard of. Sounds a little dirty. $19.75, made in Australia. Is that 11.5? Is what that looks like. That's what I assumed it was 11.5. So, okay, let's check it out. Let's turn it on low. Interesting, and even on the 4-speed control it stalls out on low. Let's try medium low. Even a K63 motor doesn't, will generally start on a low with a 4-speed control, so it's gotta be one hell of a motor in this thing. It's medium low. Sounds like a wire might be rubbing under the lower canopy. See if it goes away. This is the original downrod that came with it. It's incredibly short and very difficult to install. That is a lot of air moving. Directly under the fan, that is a lot of air moving. That is more directly under the fan than any other fan I've tested thus far. Interestingly enough, it doesn't seem to be. Oh. Yeah, it's a lot of air moving right here, too. See how far back I can go. Yeah, back here, it's still... One of these would pretty much take care of this whole 30 by 30 space. It does seem to be a little bit faster with this capacitor. I could be imagining that. That is a lot of air moving. It's hard to gauge whether or not it moves more air than the gold line I tested yesterday, because the gold line was a curved bladed fan. You definitely felt less directly under the gold line, but you would with a curved bladed fan. I think this actually does move more air, but it's a 60-inch fan. Those blades are incredibly wide. If I test this fan again, I'm going to see if I have a spare one of those 8, 12, 20 controls and see how this does with that. I don't remember what this was like on medium high. That would have been a 15. So let's see if I have one right now. Can't hurt to look. I had a couple. I know I have some that they might be in the package. I don't want to break open a package if I've got one that's already been opened. Going down here, say hello to the older gold lines. I need to clean up this space here, but it's hard because there's some organs here that are in the way that are waiting on being sold. Here is a 4-speed control that is still sealed. Here's one that is still sealed. Let's see. I could have sworn I had one that I'd already cracked open. I really don't want to unseal one, just to do a quick test. Well, we've already come down here, and they are here, so might as well. I'm setting the camera down. I don't know what you're going to see. So I apologize for that. Interestingly enough, these controls were sold by a guy who sold HRS and leading edge products and other similar products. Okay, got it out of the package there. Let's go through the maze of cool junk. Go back upstairs, try it out. Say goodbye to the old gold lines. In case you forgot, there's another one there. This is a great place if you like gold lines. Really wish I had a place to hang this permanently. Thing kicks some ass. So, once again I have to sit this down. I don't know what you're going to see while I sit it down. But it's going to take me 2 hands to wire in the control. So, hopefully you're seeing something interesting. This is why it's nice when I got another guy here to help. Andy was helping out taking some videos the other day. He's also a much better cameraman than I am, because I think he has a degree in it. But, okay, fast go controller's out. With one more wire connection, we'll have the 4-speed, no-name control wired in. Somewhere I got one of those controls for a Hampton Bay Industrial. I have not measured it. I would like to. Okay. So we've got it set to speed 4. And it looks like that's a good control for this fan, because that's about what it can take for a low speed. That's funny because you can put 2 of almost any other fan on one of these controls. Never tried them on an original. Yep, this control is a really good fit for it, at least based on the low speed. The other speeds are proportionate, so let's bump it up to... Oops, it's hard to do this with 2 hands. Now we're at medium-low. And I'm optimistic about the way this medium-low is looking. Medium-high. Oops. Again, it's really hard to adjust these with one hand, especially because it's not mounted to anything. Okay, so I think these work well for this fan. It's a little bit slow for a medium-high, but given how much this thing is moving, just going that speed, yeah, and whatever that little wire nut is, or whatever it is under the canopy is still brushing against it. That's not really affecting it, but the noise is bothering me. Okay, we've already seen high, but just for comparison's sake. It's going to be very, very cold in here. And that's high. This thing is insane. No need to do spin down time again because we already did it. It's going to be the same, but I can at least get a cool shot of it spinning down. If it doesn't take too long, we'll do the whole thing. You can see this needs some touch-up paint too. I haven't done anything to it. Needs to be balanced a little bit. Really want to find the 72-inch version of this and see if the motor is the same size or larger. So, okay, well, I'm about to wrap up and go home for the night. But thank you guys for watching. If you have any requests, let me know. Right now I'm just mainly doing commercial fans that I have accessible, but I'm open to suggestions if it's not too much trouble. So, thanks for watching. And it looks like we're going to see it stop.